Thank you all for coming to my Comm-110 Shop local presentation. Are you ever looking for a good study spot, a place to have a nice home-cooked meal that fills up your stomach, and good service that puts the customer first? Look no further than Jubilee Cafe. In this presentation, in the next 5 minutes, I will tell you about why Jubilee Cafe is important to the local community. I will tell you about who owns Jubilee Cafe and who works there, and some other information. All right. Jubilee Cafe is located off the Kickapoo exit of Interstate 74, across from the Shell station in Edwards, Illinois. Now, I will tell you what an experience of going to Jubilee Cafe is like. When you enter Jubilee Cafe, you will be greeted by a hostess who will tell you you can sit anywhere. Once you sit down, there is quick service as they will bring you your drinks. After this, when you look through the menu, you'll see there are a plethora of options of food, delicious food. There's a delicious amount of foods, and it's a good place to stop with family for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. One of their main attractions is their pies. They have a huge selection of pies, and people really enjoy them. So I'm going to read a review of someone reading the pies. The best place to stop for a comforting meal, hands down. And the pie is insane. We had lemon and banana. Every bite was just amazing. Being a truck driver, these kinds of places are far and few. To be able to get into this place has plenty of parking for semis. Prices are fair and service is amazing. Can't say anything better than I'll be stopping back in again and again. One really nice thing about Jubilee Cafe is you get a personable experience where you get to meet the staff, and it really makes you feel at home. The owner, Jerry Weaver of Jubilee Cafe, when you're there, you'll see him walking around. He'll stop at the tables and he'll speak to you, ask you how your day's going, where you're from, and it just is a really nice conversation. He'll ask you. He'll ask you. He'll thank you for being there. On the Jubilee Cafe Facebook page, it explains the Jubilee Cafe was opened in 1990 by the Weaver family. One of their main things is they like to make their food from scratch. It's good family cooking. And their slogan is comfort food. Jubilee Cafe is an ideal location for so many different people in Peoria and local towns. People can come from Peoria because it's right off the interstate. It's a short drive and it's good gas mileage because it's interstate driving. For local towns such as Brimfield, Hannah City, and Kickapoo, it's also an extremely short drive. And say you don't want to make dinner one night, it's a good place to go and stop over. Another nice thing about Jubilee Cafe is they have a backroom area where you can rent it out. You can have a family reunion or different types of events. You could also, I've also seen business meetings there, so people rent out for business meetings. That's another really cool part about it. And they have a slots room if you're into gambling. It's really nice for people out of town, like truckers and people who pull campers, because there's a huge lot out back, and they can park and sleep back there. And after a long day of driving, a lot of them just want to go in and have a delicious meal, something good. And for a lot of them, they only get fast food, McDonald's, gas stations. So Jubilee Cafe can be a rare thing for them because there's not a lot of these cafes like this left. Jubilee Cafe is open a lot of times, throughout the year, because it's open on holidays like Thanksgiving, Christmas. So there's a lot of times throughout the year where you can go in. And they also have holiday specials such as the 4th of July platter, which has all kinds of different, it has homemade burger, celery, carrots, some delicious stuff like that. And Jubilee Cafe is open from 6 o'clock a.m. to 8 o'clock p.m. So that's a huge range of time. So most of the time when you get there, it's not going to be closed. Now, Jubilee Cafe is important to the local community because it gives a lot of people in the area jobs who might not have them before. And it's for a lot of people, like teenagers, it's their first opportunity to get a job. It's their first job. They offer positions like dishwasher, waitress, and kitchen staff. So there's a lot of options there. I personally work as a dishwasher at the restaurant, and so I dishwash, and then one of my other things I do is I cook chicken in the back. I bread it and fry it. So if you go in there on a Sunday night, there's a good chance that I'm the one who made the chicken. So you can keep a lookout for that. Um, my sister and my housemate are also waitresses there. So we know a lot of the staff and know a lot of them. Everybody's really nice. We get along with everyone, and I've never had a problem before. So it's a really good place to work, and it's a really good first job. So if you're ever in the area, or just thinking you want to try something new, you can drive over to Jubilee Cafe and try out their food, meet the staff, and have a good experience. And like they say, don't forget about the pie.